Hello, hello. So in this video, I would like to explore how blame and seeking external validation go kind of hand in hand. I just kind of just started processing this. So in this video, I feel like it will help me to get more stuff out. So I'm going to use my parents, of course, as an example. I spent many years bluntly blaming my parents for ruining my life, ruining my childhood. Like looking back, I always have a sense that I didn't have much of a childhood. I didn't have much of a youth because it was just constantly burdened with all the drama that the family brought and the aggression and the lack of foundation that I've had. And then because of that, well, I often attempted things or I tried to overcome those things, and there will be setbacks or hardships or even like perceived failures. And of course, the mind goes, well, I didn't have the foundation because of my parents, because of the family, so that's why it happened. And so it kind of sent me on a constant cycle, and it's so it's very easy just to keep try in different directions, and then when something doesn't go right, well, there's always somebody to blame. But why I say external validation, why it has anything to do with it, it's also because, well, with them, I will always be seeking their approval as well. When I try so hard, I wanted to show how amazing, how smart I am, how capable I am. And I wanted to show that they can be proud of me, like so many kids, right? I wanted to get something from them, and I ended up getting 2 master's degrees to prove to the world, my world that I'm in, that look how smart I am, because frequently I was like really talked down to by parents, brother, grandparents, relatives. It's like everybody around me like constantly talking down to me since I was very little. And then when I got the second master's, like I didn't get much of a validation in my first master's, and I got none in the second, like not a good job, like nothing like that. No, it's like it never happened almost. So I'm kind of just like seeing these patterns of thought and emotion that, like I didn't want to stay in blame mode. I tried to achieve something. And what was I actually achieving? I was trying to achieve their validation. I wasn't trying to achieve a career. I wasn't trying to achieve, whatever it was, like more money, making more money, having a nice car, traveling. I did all of that for their validation, to show them how good I am, how capable I am, how awesome I am. That way, all the loss that I experienced in my childhood won't be so bad. It's like I was trying to like let go and to make myself feel better over all the loss, by trying to create a better life for myself, but that better life was based on certain check marks, or like, okay, maybe this will get their attention, maybe this will get their attention, maybe this, what will get their attention, to compliment me, to say how competent I am. Now I'm like thinking, I lost some weight half a year ago, and then I gained some of it back. And I'm kind of now wondering, like, did I lose the weight so they will finally get off my back? Like, they're sending this poison like constantly on me about the size of my ass, and I'm never overweight. Nope. But even when I was like much skinnier, my mom was, typical narcissistic woman, like picking on her daughter's size, ass size, whether it's too skinny or too big. Like, this is what toxic mothers do. And, even the weight loss almost feels like for them to leave me alone, because now, like, since I gained some of it back, I'm feeling this anxiety that they're going to start picking on me again. So I don't have the validation. It's like I didn't do the weight loss for myself. I did it so they would leave me alone and show like how accomplished I am in that area as well. And the weight gain again makes me feel like a failure. So it's like I'm worried that they're going to say something. And then what happens? The anxiety turns into blame. I might eat something too much or something unhealthy, or, it turns into a different kind of blame. Even self-blame, it turns into blaming the self, and then that becomes even more toxic. So it's like a vicious cycle. So like I'm processing now, like this external validation, like to stop blaming, because it's very hard to stop, and it's hard to stop seeking external validation. And this also made me think about like what's happening around us. A lot of people are angry right now and blaming, and it just makes me think about it, how much the preoccupation is with the external, to be able to control what's happening in the world through the election. Let's say, like, if we choose this leader, then what we want will happen, or things will get better. Which there is no guarantee, because we've had plenty of opportunities to choose leaders and think we were never happy. We always had somebody to blame why things are going wrong. This politician, they're always incompetent. Very few politicians have been praised. And even the ones that have been praised, people don't know why they're praising a lot of times, not every time. So, and that is kind of an external validation as well, where it's kind of like idol worship, which also is kind of a sense of external validation, because your energy goes outside of you to reinforce your beliefs, to keep you in that state, in the same mode. And it's like you're always seeking that video or the movie, that the interview that proves your beliefs. So if it's Oprah or Obama or whoever else, even Trump, you know, we go watch that video and it makes us feel better. And then the energy goes out again, someone to blame. Oh, the liberals are crazy, or the conservatives are crazy, or it's these people. So it's like in all of this, the energy is always out, it's going out. Whether it's blame or seeking external validation, the energy is always going out of the person. The person is sending their energy out instead of sitting with themselves. So it's like it's creating like this cycle nonstop. Blame, external validation, blame. Well, you have like, you're not happy, so you're blaming somebody, then there's kind of stranger or whatever the situation shows up that makes you feel good. So temporarily you have that external validation, you feel better. And so temporarily you kind of withdraw. And then another situation happens so that you have more blame. And then another situation pops up to make you feel better temporarily. And then so it just continues. And how do we detach from both? You know, detach from blame, detach from external validation. There is nobody outside of us. There's nobody that can make us feel better. There's nobody out there that you need to say good job, that you did well. We don't need that, right? And to not blame, there's no one to blame. There's no one to point fingers at. There's no one to judge. There is no past. Sorry, something's going on. I just felt like really strong energy just now. Not sure what it is. Well, I'm being shown 33, so I'm thinking it's Christ consciousness that is just, it feels very intense. And that's kind of what it feels like when I kind of tap into Christ consciousness. It feels really intense, like in my ears, like, and I'm just shown number 33 right now, and which is 33 hertz is Christ consciousness. So I'm like, it's like I'm being sent a message right now or something. Yeah, I'm just shown threes. Wow. Okay. Let me sit with it for a sec. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, it felt like I was just letting go of everything that I was saying. I was letting it go. I was letting go of blame. I was letting go of seeking external validations. As I'm talking, the Christ conscious swooped in to help me let go. Yeah, very cool. Thank you. Wow, very special. Very interesting. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So yeah, there it is. Letting that go, huh? Letting go of blame, letting go of seeking external validation. Yeah, and that's where it is. Good one.